All right. All right. Notifications have been sent out, and I should be live now. As promised, it is 2 o'clock Central. I said yesterday that I would stream at this time. We have Kings baseball against my Milwaukee Brewers. So thank you for being here. We're just getting started. I looked at the Brewers' injuries at the end of the stream last night, so I won't be doing that. We'll just do a quick preview of their standings. I believe they're in first. They are. And we're looking pretty good right now with the Kings, sitting at 63 and 63. I'll go to the wild cards. Only 2.5 out, and this is going to be a tight race as there's 5 teams here fighting for all these spots. Even the Nationals and the Reds are definitely in this, and the Phillies and the Cubs even. Like, this is more than just these first 5 teams. So this is going to be a lot of action going to the line here. But we're about midway through August, so there's plenty of time for it to sort itself out. But again, Kings in contention. I'll go to the American League. Our Spiders, not so much. There we are, 12.5 back on that wild card. Elimination number is at 24. So not feeling as good about those Spiders as we are with these Kings. I need to thank Phillies fan 1320. He's an OSer. Thanks for the follow. I followed him last night as well. He's doing a playoff series with his franchise, and he's playing against the Brewers just like we are today. His is, again, live series. Mine is Bacon's fictional roster. So we're going in here. I'm playing in Atlanta. As always, I'm in Milwaukee. It's about 12 degrees today. I'd much prefer to be in Atlanta in August. We'll bounce a Riddle out. He's a little tired. I like Salazar. You guys know that. Ari Salazar, put him in the 8 spot. Natural fit right there. And the rest of this lineup looks good to me, so we're going to... Yes, Aguilar is primary left. So, yeah, we're going to get going here. Getting started now. 2 o'clock Central. Thanks for being here. If you were with me last night, good game last night. I took home the dub with a home run in extra innings from Eric Rowe to win 4-3 yesterday. Those games have a little less stress for me than these Kings ones, as we're close to a wild card here. Again, just getting started.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division.
Again, let me know if you can hear me fine. I got a new mic. I didn't get a chance to watch last night's stream yet, but I'll be making audio adjustments moving forward, trying to get some professionalism here. But thanks for being here today. Here's our starter. It's Aaron Reynolds.
What do you have for us?
He's an average starter. Just whatever. I should have looked at his pitches first. I don't think I pitched with Reynolds before at all. So that would have been a wise decision that I passed on.
Keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some.
Here are those Brewers.
In this one here today.
Full screen here.
Josh Carroll. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Here we
First
go.
offering on its way.
Reynolds has 2 fastballs, a 4 and a 2, and then he throws a slider and a changeup. The 4 pitches from my starter. Breaking ball is a slider. I don't use the slider too much against left-handers, so it's going to be changeups as an out pitch. Hopefully he has a good one. We'll see. Again, I haven't pitched with Reynolds yet. Nice clean delivery and a 3-pitch strikeout to start this game. Let's go. Off and rolling here in Atlanta. El Cambio, the changeup there on 0-2. Here's Jake Fish. He's a third baseman for these Brewers.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing.
Nice, we won the first game of this series as well.
They've taken 3 out of the first 4.
Salazar, or that's not. Yeah, Salazar's not getting to that one.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win,
Yeah, it is him at short. It's Jordan at second. So Fish with a knock after a 3-pitch strikeout.
They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside.
It's a nice hit right there.
The base hit up the middle.
Here's Michael McCoy, the Brewers 3-hitter, left fielder, batting .326 so far this year. That's something. He's more of a contact guy than a power dude. There's his numbers. And then still decent power against right-handers, not so much against lefties. And then a great defender. Michael McCoy, best player on the Brewers. At least best position player on the Brewers. They have some pitching, too. That's mostly Austin Wright. Bullpen, I believe, is DJ Ryan closing. But, yeah, for the most part, each team has, like, one real good hitter and one real good pitcher. Or at least decent pitcher. Tried to make the teams as even as possible so you don't know who the dominant teams will be. But I've shared my opinion on that a number of times about who I like the most. This should be a double play ball. Straight to Franklin. To Salazar. Back to Franklin. It's beautiful. What a great inning here. Gave up the single, but got a double play after a strikeout to start the ball game. We're just getting started here in Atlanta. Thank you for joining me today. I forgot to say before the game started, it's February 9th today.
Gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you
Sean Malone for them. I believe he's got Bauer's delivery. I liked it better when Bauer had a really exaggerated delivery, too.
Under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Stepping into the box.
J.C. Ray, one of my favorite hitters here on the Kings. It's a sinker, knuckle curve, Vulcan change, and then the four seam from Malone. There's the knuckle curveball at 88. It's a fast curveball. Okay. A power curve, if you will.
Well of late, though, they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
There it is. That's a hit to start this one off. Yeah, no chance there for Hunt.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to.
Exactly, yeah.
Single in the bottom of the first.
Quick top of the first, and then a leadoff single here in the bottom half. D-Rose all over it. Here's Bobby Getz. I love him out of the 2-hole. He's been fantastic for us so far.
So now to the plate, Bobby Getz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right
there. Yep, I got Getz in free agency. He's by default a free agent on the Bacon Stream roster. That's the one I'm using. You can find it in the vault. Just search Bacon.
Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ball taken there. 2-1.
That is the roster I'm using. Using my own sliders as well, and we are on Hall of Fame. I'll lose here and there. I believe I'm 10-7 on the stream entering today's game.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Woo! I really thought that was ball 4. So did Getz. I'm in love with that call. It was a strike. Sinker coming back. It's alright, we just want to work the count early on in the game anyways. It's nice when you score runs, but I just want to make him throw pitches in the first couple innings. Missed the PCI there.
Carroll is there, 2 gone. Chance now to take a look
Here's
at
our
the
lineup.
home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot.
Is Mason Franklin for us?
To get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
2 out with the man at first.
2-0. He's got 99 hits so far. That's third on our squad. Mason Franklin. That's ball 3. I usually don't swing 3-0. I don't think I'm going to here either. Fujita is next. I'd rather have him bat with a couple runners on. That'd be nice. Oh, right down the middle, though. See that less often on Hall of Fame. Fastball's right down the middle, and fastball counts. That's a hit, though. I'm not going to risk it with Ray. I'd rather have runners on here. There we go. Oh, I tapped. I didn't want to swing there. You know, the check swing is just a tap, but I guess I held it a little bit more.
So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the balls lie.
And then that one I should have gone after the curveball up.
Great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
High in the air out to center field.
Nothing doing here in the first. We got 2 runners on 2 hits, but nothing doing.
Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman,
Troy Drennan. He's a masher for these Brewers, too. Much better against right-handers, and then he's got some contact against lefties.
Pitch on the way.
Still kind of a platoon bat if you can get the right complement, in my opinion, and then a good defender.
Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And a change.
There we go. Another strikeout for Reynolds. That changeup's working early. Here's Derek Hills. Quick story about Hills. He was actually a drafted player in one of my franchises, and I copied and pasted his face, batting stance, and equipment from that franchise into Bacon's fictional roster.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this.
And of course, I was doing a Brewers franchise at the time, so that's why he's on the Brewers. Second baseman that plays first and third, big time power guy. He develops into something special. Just takes a little bit of time. But one of my favorite players on the roster, Derek Hills. A little bit of swing and miss in his game. Ain't no problem with that. Oh, off the base. Oh my goodness. Wow, when's the last time you seen that? It's a line drive or more of a ground ball there that just bangs off the base. That was crazy. Yeah, 2 hops and then just knocks right off the base. That would have gone into the corner, so that's nice that it's just a single. Definitely would have been a double if it gets past the third base bag, but that is very strange to have that happen here. That's the Brewers' first hit.
Standing in now, Michael Hunt.
This pitch there to Hunt.
On the fastball here, no balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-1.
There we go. Perfect release on that slider. Reynolds doesn't have an overpowering fastball, but that works right there for his 3rd strikeout already. Oh, that's great. He's got 3 strikeouts and a double play ball for his 5 outs so far. Great start so far pitching-wise here. That's a strike. Take that, Liriano. The 2-seam running away now. Don't like his 2-seam as much as his 4-seam. He doesn't have the same kind of control, it seems. And then he throws that one nowhere. Okay.
Ball 2-1 now. Pitch taken several inches below the
Paxton is next. He's a bench guy.
Good job to work the count and put himself back.
Guessing they have him at short now because Miller is injured.
Now he's got the count in his favor.
Here we go. 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now.
Gotta get him to swing at this changeup now.
Oh. Sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
There we go. That works. I don't need a strikeout.
Over to his left.
Pop out there to end the second.
Milwaukee leaves one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Oh, they did have a hit in the first inning, too. My bad. So both teams with 2 knocks so far.
Now to the plate, Luke Jordan. He'll get us
Here's
going
Luke
here
Jordan.
In the bottom half of the second.
Luke Jordan.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, ball. 1 out.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the
Ugh.
air back behind short.
Just a stupid
Paxton
pop.
backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Here's the Brewer
Here's how the
defense.
Brewers are positioned defensively.
There,
guys,
so you can
when
see
I've been
Hunt
looking
and
at the
Brennan.
numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of
10th in the
ground.
NL. Yeah, not the
He's
greatest
gotta execute.
defense.
He's got to use those 17 inches
But
in, out, up,
good
and
enough.
down. He's going to have his defense
And they're leading the
behind
division,
him,
too,
better be on
so-
their toes because a lot of balls are going to be
Oh,
fouled
what am
away.
I doing? What is that, my 4th pop-up already? 3rd pop-up?
And he'll put this away for the second out. Into the box now, Ari Salazar.
Just pull the PCI down because I think he's throwing the sinker heavier, and it's not that far down.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Here's Salazar, my favorite bench bat.
But he's going to need to continue to throw.
Plays everywhere in the infield for these Kings.
The more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
High in the air out
Again,
to
another
center field.
pop-up.
Carroll is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Here's Paxton batting 8th for them today. He is at shortstop, like I guess.
Paxton
Veteran bench bat.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Plays all 4 infield positions, I believe. He's going to get a knock here. That should be a double even. Yeah, Fujita has no speed.
Through first and hustling for second.
That's bad. This is a bad start to the 3rd.
Second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can
So, of
even
course,
think about
Malone will
having
bunt
him
here.
to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hand.
Very nice. A perfect bunt, and he doesn't even go. What are you doing?
On to first in time.
If you go on contact there, you're easily at 3rd base. A beautiful bunt from
Coming to
Malone.
the plate, Josh.
Here's Josh Carroll.
To bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Not your prototypical leadoff guy. He doesn't hit much against left-handers either.
A swing
Oh,
and
but
it
hit this
drives it
one.
out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, but he
Oh,
has
come on,
no
Ray.
chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And a relay home. And
Oh.
not in time as the run scores.
Terrible base running by Paxton to even make that close. That's embarrassing, though. He should have scored easily. I played it so poorly off the wall.
But he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an
Seriously,
RBI
like,
extra
just stick your
base.
glove up just a little bit and make the play there. So it's 1-0 Brewers here.
Jake Fish. A swing and a
3-0
drive to center
Brewers here.
field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 14 on the season, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You're going to get one fastball.
Yeah,
right
Fish
down the
launches
middle,
this one.
probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Straightaway center, and Ray just watches it land. So we got an out on the bunt. That was nice, but everything else has been hit hard. Even this one's going to be hit well.
Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Not good. Not what I want. He's Drennan, their four-hitter.
Troy Drennan. And this is low, ball one. 3 runs already home here. Sliced hard.
Oh my goodness. I'm just throwing fastballs right down the middle now. That's the problem here.
Find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of
So Drennan with a double. That's their third double of the inning.
Hard hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's
Bills didn't have any hits yesterday.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this
Or another one of those
stays a foul
sliders.
ball. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again.
Really?
This one's hit deep
That's
to
gonna go
left
foul,
field,
right?
And for the second time in
Oh.
the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
Not pitching like I did yesterday.
Down the line in left, number 13.
It was only the third inning, and I've given up 5
Made
runs.
this a 5-0 ball game.
Now we need the bats to show up.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes
Oh,
this
off the
sport
screen.
just
Okay.
isn't fair.
I see you, Derek Hills. 350 feet off the foul pole. This is bad.
So now to the plate, Michael.
I didn't think I missed by that much, but I really did.
Plays off 1-0.
And that's a ball? Come on.
Swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away.
Was feeling good about Reynolds early. This inning was the opposite of the other two.
Hit on the ground.
There we go.
out to
Salazar make this play. Yes, sir.
in time for the third out, but it certainly
Big arm from my shortstop.
the inning
Makes
is
the play.
finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Brewers lead this one.
Yeah, not a good
5-0.
inning.
Leading
We'll
off
have
the
Reynolds to
inning,
lead off
Aaron
now.
Reynolds, and they'll need him to get something
Aaron Reynolds,
going
my
here.
pitcher.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
On the ground to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So with one gone for him here in the inning, we'll give you a look at the standings, and you can see that they enter play with a 3.5-game lead in the division.
So there's the Brewers. They're at the top of the standings. We're the Kings today, though, so that's not the graphic I wanted to see. We're third place, not too far off the wild card. I was looking at that before this game started.
Pitch on the way.
Still early in this one, but we're down 5.
And there's a base
The Rays
hit on
got
the
2
line.
knocks already. Glad he's swinging a hot bat. There it is. There's our hits leaders. JC Ray's at the top, extending his lead today. Bobby Getz is even on here. He didn't even start playing until May. Just shows how inconsistent our offense has been.
To the plate now, Bobby Getz. Pitch out, nothing doing.
What's up, crazy coach? How you doing? I am good. It's cold outside, but
Runners on first with one
what do you
down.
expect in February in Wisconsin?
Lifted into center field. Carroll is there
But
now, and he
hoping for
has
some
it.
more MLB The Show news this week. Hopefully we get something.
Now batting, Chase
I still
Parker.
haven't pre-ordered it yet. I probably am going to buy it just to see how the game is. We'll see.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, at least it's not snowing here. That's a big plus. We had a couple days where it really snowed, but not today, thankfully.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first.
But yeah, what would you prefer if it's really cold but not snowing, or a little bit warmer and it's snowing a bunch? I don't know. I think I prefer for it just to snow a little bit. Helps that I'm not driving. I don't have to drive to work.
Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we
Makes
send
sense,
it down
yeah.
to check in with Heidi.
Yeah, your saves getting taken out is awful. It was terrible news to hear last week. And I have no clue how the roster is going to be able to be moved from year to year now. We'll see about details. Of course, I need to know a lot more before I speculate about what we're going to do.
5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the
But
Brewers,
yeah, we'll see. I don't want to speculate, but I'm really hoping I can move it over, or it's not going to take too long if I try. But we'll see. Yeah, that'd be best case scenario. I want them to either have a good reason why we can't port rosters from year to year, or port players from year to year even. So those excuses would have to be redone player models, or completely redone franchise, or expanded rosters in franchise, something along those lines.
Pulled toward right center
Give me a
field.
real reason why you took out year-to-year saves. That's all I want to know.
Ray is there, and he has it for the first out.
And then let me know if year-to-year saves is going to come back, too. Because I'm not making Bacon's fictional roster on MLB 21 if I can't get MLB 22. Get the same roster on MLB 22, yeah.
Last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is
Yeah, that's
gonna wind up
Coach. That's
being a
exactly what I
foul
want
ball.
to. Yeah, 150 is a
Wind
good
up,
number.
here comes the 0-1. Popped him up.
I'd say even an incremental change. If you just go to 125, that would be ideal for me. And then combining game modes, I'm not as big of a fan of. If you guys remember Madden, I believe it was 13 was the first one where they combined franchise and superstar and made it connected franchise, and that was a Madden that I probably played a total of 10 to 15 hours of, and I did not enjoy most of it because it just wasn't good.
No errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Yeah, you're right too. But year saves is the reason why the roster even made sense for me to make it. Otherwise, I'd still be playing MLB 16, and most of you guys wouldn't even care because it would all be on that instead of on the newer games. Wow, that's a hit for their pitcher. This game is not going well for me. And I wouldn't say single A is pointless. I just mean I'm okay with an incremental change at this point. If you just move another 25 spots to a franchise or to a roster file per team, that expands it enough where low A is unplayable and high A is nice. And then your road to the show is expanded too. It'd be more impressive to get to the majors year one if you got to play A-ball, Double A, and Triple A before getting to the majors.
In now, Josh Carroll.
Makes the entire minor league journey a little bit more fun. Maybe they expand the minor leagues in general. That would be exciting for me personally. Yeah, lots of directions they could go in.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks.
And again, pure speculation. I'd really like to hear something from them. Hopefully we get some news this week. Wow, that is way off the plate. But we'll see. All I'm thinking about, it's all I want right now, is MLB The Show news. Don't give me DD what legend is going to be in the game next. I don't care about that.
This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the harder plate.
I got to think about a different pitcher here. I was terrible with Dunning when I used him before. It's probably going to be him, though. I mean, if we keep giving up hits here, Gotta bounce Reynolds out of the game.
Standing in now, Jake Fish.
There we
as
go.
He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far this season with runners in scoring
Yeah,
position,
I've always seen March to October as like a franchise light. So it's like it's great for people who like don't want to commit to a full-on franchise, and then you still kind of get the feeling of like a whole season worth of, you know, storylines and triumphs and the high points and the low points of your team. And it's just like a really basic franchise. So if you combine it, I feel like you might dumb down the franchise. So I want the good parts of March to October that hardcore fans are into without dumbing down franchise itself.
Bottom of the inning now.
But again, like I feel like the game's not marketed towards, you know, 20-something-year-olds who pay attention to nothing but baseball. Like they want to get the average fans into it as well.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the
Yeah, no, I feel that too. And then you can even remove the DD rewards if it means that I can make it however I want it to be. Because that's my biggest thing with March to October is the live rosters are so bad. Even with the full minors, like I'm still not a fan of the live rosters really. So give me the option. Let me use my roster in March to October. Let me use an old-time roster in March to October. Like let me be the 82 Brewers and try to make it to the World Series, like kind of thing. Something like that. Just a little bit more customization, a little bit more, you know, play how I want to play kind of mantra.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. High in the air.
Still nothing. I'm not hitting anything he's throwing.
Carroll is under this
It's all lazy fly balls and pop outs so far.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready
Is
for
Fujita?
another shot. Elijah Fujita.
Elijah Fujita, my best young power hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left.
And right on cue, he goes yard. Let's go.
No chance to make a play on that one.
Still down 4 runs, but Elijah Fujita flashes some power right there. 369 right down the line.
18 for him on the campaign as they get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, right on cue too, crazy. Beautiful.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box.
Maybe that gets us jump started here.
And the third baseman
Need to do
will
something.
look at it, but
Last night I was at least walking. That was a big plus. That was the main reason why I felt as good about the game as I did. But today, not so much. Just get so many more base runners when you walk like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And I haven't been hitting over the last, what, 4 or 5 games I've played now.
Known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive.
Ah, that's not a good pitch.
Ball even at 2-2. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCoy is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Aguilera.
So stepping in, Jorge Aguilera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
There we go, 2-0 for Aguilera.
Right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things
This
you
should be a
wanna do as
fastball,
pitcher,
right?
Try to stand those hitters up.
That's a sinker. 3-0. I'm
now.
going to take on 3-0.
In the box right now, I'm
Even
coming
down
in.
4
He
runs.
is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Unless it's right down the middle.
And a
Yeah, not where I wanted it.
Misses there, ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is.
I believe that was my second walk. Here's Salazar now.
We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Here it is, another hit this inning. What's up, Cole? Welcome, buddy.
And that runner will go.
Brewers had a big inning in the third. They scored 5. I had a rebuttal here in the 4th.
Check out the lefty.
So it's 5-1, and I'm rallying here. So you're just in time for some drama. I will be pinch hitting, of course. I want Mesoraco. He's been clutch off my bench, too.
Julio Mesoraco will start
So here's
to loosen up in the on-deck
Julio
zone.
Mesoraco.
2 on and 2 out here.
Got a big hit in Colorado, a couple other ones. Here he is, 262, 4 and 15. Nice little bench bat for the Kings. See what we can do here. Much more of a defender, of course.
In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time.
Big hit here would make this a ball game again. Would love that from Mesoraco.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
He's only at 214 with runners in scoring position.
Brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average.
That's ball 3. Look at that. Again, a walk would be fantastic here. Ray already has 2 hits, and then he leads our team in hits overall. Throw me a ball.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
The Vulcan changeup on the outer half.
And this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Ooh, is that a hit? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. I really thought it got past him.
So 1 run here on 2 hits.
So we get 1 in the inning. It was just the home run from Fujita.
A couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go.
And if it's like that, this is going to be a long game.
5-1.
We got Chase Dunning coming in next. Bullpen is well rested, though, so that's a big plus. I'll think about Betancourt as well, but Dunning's coming in now. Yeah, I thought that was going to drop, too.
Over on the mound in relief.
Here's Dunning. He's a starting pitcher, but I have him working out the bullpen. Chase Dunning.
Ready for another shot now. Michael McCoy. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, man.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Not a good start to this bullpen appearance here, Dunning. Come on. There we go. Spot the fastball there. Ooh, a comebacker he makes a great play on. There we go. There's Reynolds' line. I pulled him to pinch hit. All 3 of his strikeouts were in the first 2 innings. I believe he had 2 in the second, right? Gave up the 2 home runs. Not a great start. It was off to a good start, but didn't finish well. Just a big inning.
Disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Aguilera is in his
catch there by Aguilera.
Here
Here is Hills. He's got 2 knocks already. And then he robbed me of a hit to end the last inning. Derek Hills, second baseman.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers that they call.
He has 2 homers in his last 3 games too. Hey, they come in bunches.
Down the first baseline.
Here we go, Dunning with a 1-2-3 inning.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 5-1.
Top of the order here, 1, 2, and 3. This is where we need to rally here. Bottom of the 5th inning.
J.C. Ray, a couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk
2-0 here to Ray.
Raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air to
It's a
center
third
field.
hard hit ball. It's not going to drop, though.
Is right there, one down.
The third baseman, number
Striding
60,
in, Bobby Getz.
Getz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he extends nicely, and this ball
Is this a home run?
right
No, it's
field
totally going to
and
get caught.
deep. Hunt
Yeah.
to the track,
When he
and
started
gets
going
around
slowly,
the
I was like, now he's just setting up an over the shoulder.
Ready now, Chase Parker. He got
Yeah,
on
man,
top
Ray
of
is
it.
great.
Ground
Big time
out quickly
contact
last
guy.
time.
Great defender.
Looked like a sinker in his last
Good enough
AB that
speed.
got him to roll over. Kinda similar situation.
Yeah, some guys just
Here,
perform all the
Silver's
time,
on
and
the
he
mound.
seems to be one of them.
For them to try and get him
JC
to
Ray is who we're talking
exactly the
about.
same thing as his last AB. He's gotta fight.
Yeah, before this franchise, actually, I only had used him in All-Star games and played against him.
He extends his hitting streak
So,
to 7
one of the guys you like when he's on your
That's
team a lot more than when you're playing against him.
at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Ground ball
Ugh.
left side. On to second.
Nothing
The
going on
side
here.
is retired.
Thanks for being here. For anyone who is, glad that you're watching live. Live on Twitch, Bacon96_OS. Follow me on Twitter. That's Bacon's Fictional. I'll post updates about when I stream on there and about the roster. And hopefully we get some updated information about the show 21 soon. Give me something to talk about moving the roster over or whatever it may be.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
There's a fly up to Ray.
Is there, and he has
A
it
great
for the
defender that glides to the spot. He's just fantastic in the field.
in now.
There's Liriano,
Liriano.
the catcher for these Brewers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at
There's
third.
no way he gets the second. Aguilera's got the arm of a right fielder and left.
Left-handed batter going down to third
Fantastic.
base line. You don't see that happen too often.
Arm.
A lot of things have to go right. And
Nice
the
hit for
third baseman
Liriano.
playing off the line. Oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Nick Paxton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lofted in the air.
That should be an out.
Center.
Yup, Fujita makes a
There to
play.
put it away.
An infielder playing the outfield.
Retreat back to first.
Again, I just don't like Fujita at shortstop. Makes more sense to try him in the outfield like this.
Sean Malone.
And here's their pitcher Malone. He's going to keep hitting.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right
Yeah,
there.
he got a knock.
Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Try to give pitchers more batting stances in this latest update.
Reined in.
I think Malone had one already before the update, though. There are changes within the rosters that you use for Bacon's Fictional roster.
Bottom of the 6th inning now.
Here's
Coming
Fujita.
forward, the rookie outfielder Elijah Fujita.
Had a home run in the 4th inning. That was his last time up. 18 of them so far for the rookie.
Outfield shaded
I believe he was rookie of the month for May and June. We're now in August. I simulated until the All-Star break, and I've been playing strictly the 2nd game of the series since then for both teams. I also play as the Cleveland Spiders. They're not in as good of a spot as these Kings are. Ooh, that's going to go foul, isn't it?
But a foul ball.
Just gotta keep attacking like Fujita is here.
1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 doesn't get the
There
zone.
we go.
Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Elijah Fujita becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping into the box.
Here's Jordan.
Jordan.
Ah, I should not have swung at that. Jordan was 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. He's 0 for 2 today.
And there's ball one.
I'm not a super big fan of him at the dish. And I believe he's a common defender, so I might be in the market for a new second baseman moving forward. I did have Bobby Getz playing there a lot. He's kind of moved into a utility role since Jordan came back.
Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer
I
it.
believe I gave Getz a 2-year contract, too, right out the gate.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third.
We'll see. Depends on where we're at in the offseason.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Ah, nothing.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Aguilera.
Aguilera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Oh, am I late on that?
This guy's got to be pretty proud of
Yeah,
what
that's
he's
what I
done so
thought.
far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have
Never
this
be
guy
late on
in the
94
park
like
is
that.
notoriously
That's
known
gonna go
as
foul.
being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The curveball's been fantastic from Malone. Even if it's up, it's just so fast.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
The 1-2 to Aguilera. Ooh, that's a ball.
2-2.
There we go. Salazar's next. Come on, let's get him to the dish this inning.
And a single
Nope.
called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired.
Oh, not looking good here. But through 6, down 4. Here's Dunning again.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in.
They got the top of their order now. Dunning's gone 2 innings.
So far.
He is getting tired. This will be his last
Here's the
inning.
first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard.
Great.
The guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
We do have someone up in the bullpen, too. I really just skipped that home run, too. I don't care. We'll think about May. Probably for Drennan.
We'll stride in, but first we take
Yeah.
it back to the third.
But I'm going to at least have Dunning go the next 2 batters.
From the stretch. Line to the right side, but foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fouled away.
Ooh, nice pitch there. Gonna do a curveball down. 0-2. I know there's a runner on, but still.
Swung
There
on
we
the
go.
side, and
Big
that's a strikeout.
strikeout.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Some great
Nicely
execution.
down around the bottom of the zone, and when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls.
That's beautiful.
And swings and
I don't know
misses down there.
what was up with that swing because he swung really late.
At the plate,
There's Michael McCoy. This will be Dunning's last batter. Hopefully he can run up a 2-ball.
Nothing in 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ooh, there it is.
Strike
Strike 2.
fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Another curveball here.
Strikes to count.
Ooh, really?
Now a throw.
Oh, did I get him? Let's go! I picked off a runner. Yes!
Decisions like that have to be made.
Oh, that was huge.
This guy can put one over the fence, no problem. So that wasn't very smart baseball.
What a great decision to try to pick him off like that. Yeah, right? I've never... I rarely see that. I can't say never. But that was fantastic. Even in a game where I'm down 4 runs, that was exciting.
At that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that's ball 4.
They're on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Troy Drennan, man at first after the 2-out walk.
No, I don't need to do a double switch. He'll just be in for the 1 batter. Andrew May, the lefty here.
It'll be the left-hander here to face
I believe I got him in the same trade that I got Fujita. They're both from the Reds, so that would make sense at least.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
But Andrew May, the left-hander. He has no service time if you start a franchise with this roster tomorrow. He's in the majors for me now since I traded off a bunch of pieces.
This is line to left.
And it takes 3 pitches to get an out for him. Let's go.
Doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up 5.
They stay at the office there for May. Just 3 pitches to 1 batter, and he's done.
Will Bell gets the call.
He's a new pitcher for them. It's Will Bell.
And start the home 7th.
Veteran left-hander. Got Ari Salazar starting off, and then we'll have a pinch hitter, and then back to the top of the order.
Get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising.
Yeah, I'll just have Betancourt go. It'll be the 8th inning. Get a rally going here. I got 9 outs to score 4 runs. 9 outs to get 4 runs in.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
Ari Salazar with the home run.
One is gone. A home run.
Beautiful. I love this dude.
A solo shot here to left.
He seriously gets a hit every game that I've started him. I don't know how that's the case, but consistently Ari Salazar just gets wood on the ball.
That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here.
Yes, sir.
Way to start your day at the
let's do Dominguez here. Try to get a big inning going.
Francisco Dominguez will get the call.
My bench outfielder mashes against left-handers. Francisco Dominguez. That was great, though. That was a big-time home run.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 249 the average coming in. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined
that sounded good at least. It's way too early.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Oh,
well out in front of the breaking ball there. For
that slurve was very slow. I really,
no outs, nobody on.
Really off balance there with that pitch, especially after having to try to hit
good job going down and
the fast curveball that Malone was throwing all day.
Certainly timed up
or
now.
night.
I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Still 2-2.
Yeah, it's so slow. That's not even like super slow. It's just slow in comparison to Malone's.
Hit on the ground to third.
Nothing there from Dominguez. Back to the top of my order now. Here's J.C. Ray.
As he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
Got 2 knocks today. He was 0 for 4 yesterday.
Ray, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Show me something, JC.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
That's where you lean in with the pad. Hope that it just, nicks the edge of it. Do that next time, JC.
Yeah,
Need base runners, buddy.
With this guy. You don't hang around 13 years.
This will work. That's a base runner, right?
Show me a good teammate.
Yes, yes, sir. I could have even gone to second there. JC's got 3 singles now, though. Again, just a guy that gets knocks.
But hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or
Love
a
it.
strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Bobby Getz.
There you go. Getz is better against left-handers. This is a good matchup for him. Even the middle of our lineup, this is a good matchup against the lefty.
The 1-0 home.
Let's go. That's a gapper. JC Ray's easily going to get into third here. Yes, sir. There we go. And we bring the tying run to the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger.
Beautiful.
Lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So Will Bell has given up 3 hits and 4 batters, and he's out. It's Tony Labanderia. Lots of strikeouts for him. He's over 100 already in just 81 innings. We're in the middle of August. I believe it's August 18th today in game. So here is Chase Parker. I'm gonna have 2 good chances here with Parker and then Franklin. Down 3 runs.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ooh, no chance. No chance. Nice block there by Liriano. Keep it in front of him like that. Getz isn't fast enough, and there's no way I could score with any speed runner from third there. I can't hit with Parker. He sims fine, but I can't hit with him at all. Here's Mason Franklin. This guy I can hit with. Lots of line drives. Give me something, Tony.
And he fouls this one off.
The Italian reliever, Labanderia.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
At least I hope that's Italian.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he...
Oh, and I'm nowhere near him for 2 batters.
Strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's a run.
They're usually good in those clutch situations, though, and nothing there.
Head to inning number 8 now. Brewers are
Had 3 hits in the inning.
5-2.
Just the 1 run, though. I do want to change pitchers. This is Orlando Betancourt. Great ERA. Nice little arm out of the bullpen. One of my right-handers for the Kings here.
Derek Hills. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Now a check.
Oh, he went for that one. Okay.
But he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Franklin. See, it's tough because, like, I don't know what skill level you're playing on, Noble, but, like, as you get, onto the higher ones, they hit the corners a lot better, and a lot more pitches, like, look good just off the corners. And I don't know what to do with Franklin or Parker, if I'm being honest. Like, neither one of those guys hit well for me. Consistently hit well for me. Yeah, my offense it's all JC Ray and then And then Elijah Fujita's been great. Yeah, legend, yeah. Yeah, so you're having a tough time then, yeah, I bet. But, yeah, the better, like, hitters just don't seem to get the same kind of pitches to hit as the worst players, as the worst hitters. So you just got to be patient and, you know, hope that they throw something across the plate. I really learned that in custom leagues this year, too. I had Christian Yelich. I was playing with the Brewers. I had Christian Yelich doing terribly. So I ended up trading him, actually, in a custom league. Yeah, and then if you walk a lot, that's at least, you know, that's a consolation prize to at least get on base there. So it's not as good as, you know, home runs or bullets in the gap, but a walk is still getting on base, and that's always a good sign when you're getting on base like that. Bettencourt's already getting tired. I should think about another pitcher then, if he's already getting tired here. I only want to use Hendricks and Cole. I want to save Young, Zinter, and Stevenson for when we're up. So these are the only two that I'd even consider.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, that was a good pitch from Bettencourt. It's just not a strike. Oh. This is probably not a good decision to go there. It didn't land where I wanted it to. Franklin's so good on defense, at least, though. It's nice to have a good defensive first baseman like Franklin. But yeah, no, but you're right. That's what I have to do is just at least try to walk with those guys in the middle of my lineup. There's Paxton at the bottom of their order. I can think about pitching around him or even intentionally walking him now just to get another bullpen arm in, because I don't want to face Labanderia any longer. They do have two guys ready. They are DJ Ryan and Kendall Thompson. And Bryce Black, is now their closer. Paxton isn't much of a hitter, though, so I should just go straight at him. They have 6 guys on the bench? Who did this? Seriously, CPU roster management. 6 guys on the bench?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Going right after Paxton. He's not that much of a threat, so at least
it's a good opportunity to see what he's got.
Rather have him burn me than work around him and have it be the next guy who burns me even worse.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh,
Boy,
that's a strike. Come on, umpire.
I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Their count now is 2-2.
Here we go. This will be a slider 2-2.
The pitch.
He goes after it. Okay. I like that. Yeah, that is a big time slump right there. The only slug of 119. Yeah, terrible start. So what, that's just under 4 for his OPS, 400. Terrible. It's okay, it'll come though. In franchise, it seems like some players are streaky. Like you'll have one guy who's just so good for, 2 or 3 weeks, and then he falls off. Or a guy like this, like you really notice it with Franklin because it's the beginning of the year. But then those numbers aren't isolated anymore once you get further on. I think it's easier or harder to find who the guys are that are doing really poorly like that, because the game doesn't, strictly say, oh, this guy has hit like 215 over his last like 10 games or whatever it may be. Like it needs to be bigger sample sizes than what they provide.
Leading off the inning, Fujita, as they'll look to get something going here, and even this game.
But yeah, when it's the start of the season, you can really tell. Yeah, Souza didn't hit home runs for me. He was strictly like a singles hitter, and then not much on defense. That's expected when you don't have much reaction and then you have no speed. I believe he's got what? He's got like 10 speed or something, right? I'll try Hicks next, or not Hicks, Hendricks, excuse me. I've used him a number of times before. But yeah, I dumped Souza of the Marlins. Got some prospects for him. And he usually will retire after year 1. I'm sure you could tell or guess that, given that he's 40 years old.
The outside part of the plate now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Come on, Fujita. 1 and 2 here. Oh!
He struck him out.
Is that all sliders there from Thompson?
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far.
So Fujita had the home run, but didn't look great there. Yeah, that was 4 straight sliders to him.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a
That's
swing
5 sliders total from Thompson.
right out in front of the mound.
That's another dude I just can't seem to hit. Whenever I play the Brewers, I can't touch him.
Now at the plate,
Here's Aguilera.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch.
6 straight sliders.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss.
7 straight sliders from Thompson. He's got 4 pitches. He's just got so much confidence in the slider, though. And then when I really catch on to the theme here, then he goes fastball up instead of slider down.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
That was a terrible inning. That was one of the worst innings I think I've ever tried to hit. And ugh. All right, well, through 8, I'm still down 3. I got Jordan Hendricks coming in from the bullpen.
From the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to
nice little veteran.
Right where it is, heading to the bottom of
He's
the
been
9th.
decent for me. 70 innings is great, too, to have him eat that many. Here's Kenny Story, the super utility man for these Brewers. Plays the infield and the outfield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Kenny Story.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
He was a new addition to this version of the roster, I believe.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up.
And there's the first out. Back to the top of their order now. Yep, Josh Carroll. Got 3 hits already.
He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Into the box, Jake Fish. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Here's Fish. He had that home run. Big home run early.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground.
There we go. Quick inning for Jordan Hendricks. Just 7 pitches there. Somehow a quicker inning than the one that Thompson threw up in the 8th.
And it remains 5-2.
We're down to our last licks here. Bottom of the 9th inning. Hoping for something. I gotta face Bryce Black though. Look at that ERA, 174. This is another thing I want them to adjust is get rid of the closing pitcher position. You don't need a closing pitcher position when the bullpen guys, already cycle in and out of the closer role. Bryce Black isn't a closer by default, but he pitched so well this year, and I'm guessing that, what's his name, BJ, the closer for the Brewers by default is, or DJ Ryan. He probably didn't pitch as well, so he lost the closer role to Bryce Black, so just don't even have a closer position in the game. Like, there's no point of it, especially when the position is so fluid. And then in AAA, it gets confusing because why are there AAA closers who don't get called up until you need a major league closer? Like, it should be best reliever available kind of situation.
Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
Great. There's the fastball.
Even at 2 balls.
Black throws 2 different fastballs.
Skied into straightaway right.
Nothing there from Salazar.
Hunt is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Here we go. Who do I want to bat here? It'll be Riddle.
Bradley Riddle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9.
So here's Riddle.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 23 driven in. A 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on.
Let's go, Riddle. Do something here, buddy. Gotta put up a fight against their closer. Here we go, 3-1.
You could pretty much book it.
J.C. Ray is next.
A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Ooh, and that's ball 4, barely.
He comes right off the bench and works the
Fantastic walk there from Riddle. We'll take it. Here's Ray. He's at exactly 300 now after getting a hit his last time up. 300 batting average. 3 for 4 tonight.
Here comes the first pitch.
Would love another knock here. Just to get the beef of my lineup up with a lot going on. J.C. Ray here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Getting 403, Noble? Damn. Yeah, I was happy with 300. But 403 is a fantastic one. And you're just, what, 2.5, 3 weeks into the season. But still, I mean, love it. And he plays such good defense. He just glides to the spot.
Well outside with the curve.
Seems to always make the play on defense. And steal bases for you. Just doesn't have that power. There we go. Back-to-back walks here. Here is the pitching coach. Again, I'd really like to be able to edit coaches. I know I've said this on a number of other streams, but give me that option.
Stepping up to the plate, Bobby Getz.
Bobby Getz. He had a single his last time up, too. He is now the tying run. Bobby Getz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
25 hits in 2 4-hit games. Hey. Doesn't matter when you get your hits either. So hopefully he gets to 200 for you if you play the whole year. He's definitely one of the guys who could do that. One of the 200 hit candidates. I'd say Ortiz in Pittsburgh is probably the top guy for that, though. He's got high 90s for both of his contacts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I gotta just take here. What am I doing?
Well behind it with the swing.
Well behind
This
it.
at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be...
Oh, I thought it was down!
9-0-2 now.
Nope. Again, I have trouble with that fastball. Yeah, that curveball. And that's your ball game. I at least got the tying run to the plate, but did nothing with either batter. We're gonna force a rubber game for Game 3 that I will simulate, of course. So we lose 2-5. I had 2 solo home runs.
5-2 the final score tonight. Milwaukee led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
But yeah, just a big third inning, or fourth inning. But they scored 5 runs in just 1 inning, and that was the reason why we lost here. So I fall to 10-8 on stream. The Kings are now below 500 again. But that's all right. We got a close game at least. Some late drama here. A few hits late for me. There you go. So here's the schedule again. I'm going to cut the stream now. Actually, I'm going to simulate before the next time I'm on. I will likely be back tomorrow. Is the plan? Is that I'll play a game at some point tomorrow. I have the whole day off and I don't have classes, so at some point tomorrow I'll be on. I'll tweet about it ahead of time. But this will be it for tonight's stream. Yeah, it's nice to get any runners on in front of the beefier lineup, even if those guys aren't producing as much. It's just nice to have the base runners. Yeah, and you're betting Lee first? Okay. I always had Lee second. Kind of saw him more as a 2-hitter than a leadoff guy because I got Ray first. Yeah, and then, if you mash with Cook, then, he's a perfect 4-hitter. Even if you bat him fifth, then it even works. But yeah, okay. Like I said, though, I'm cutting the stream here. I will be back with Spiders Baseball tomorrow. We'll be playing against the Kansas City Royals. So thanks for joining me today, and have a good one.